Now I have to start Kirchhoff's voltage law. Although I told you in the morning as well that mostly we can solve all the problems just by using KCL. We don't even need to use Kirchhoff's voltage law, but we should know what it means. What is Kirchhoff's voltage law? That is important. Although we don't need to use it to solve these circuits, we can always manage by just using Kirchhoff's current law only. Kirchhoff's voltage law, KVL. Now, what does it state? It says that in any closed circuit involving batteries, capacitors, resistances, whatever circuit elements are there, R1, E1, E2, R2, minus, plus, minus, plus. Let us say E1 is greater than E2, then current will flow in which direction?
E1 sides.
E1 to E2.
From positive terminal of E1. E1 will be discharging and E2 will be charging. Plus, minus, plus. Where the current enters the resistance, that side plus, other side minus.
Minus.
Now we can say that sum of net potential drops, sum of potential drops, or I can say potential increases or potential drops around a closed loop will be equals 0. I can say sigma potential drop is equal to 0, or I can say sigma potential increase is also equal to 0, or I can simply say sigma delta Vi potential drops will be 0 if I keep on taking potential changes will be 0. I think it is understandable if I say potential at one point, let us call it something. Maybe I can start from one point A, go to B, then to C, to D, and to E again. What is potential difference between B and A? It is VB minus VA.
IR1.
That is IR1. What
Yeah.
is potential difference across VC minus VD?
IR.
What is VD minus VC? What is VE minus VD? And what is VA minus VE? Let us start in the beginning. We were writing in this resistance. What is it?
IR1.
VB is smaller, I think. It is minus. Minus means smaller. So I could write it as
Minus IR.
minus I R1. Because VB is smaller as compared to A.
Yes,
VA.
sir.
How?
Current is flowing.
Current is flowing
Positive
in
to
this
negative.
direction.
Positive and
Positive
negative.
to negative.
In a resistance, current flows from
High potential
Positive
to
to
High
negative.
potential to
Negative.
low potential.
So A2
Right.
decreases.
what is VC minus VB?
E1,
That
minus
you know,
E1, sir.
Minus E1.
exactly wrong.
E1 only,
VC
sir.
minus
VC is
VE
more.
is
Plus
plus
E1.
E1
Plus E1 only.
because C here and B here.
Yes,
C
sir.
is at high potential now. This plus
That's
minus, bigger, smaller. Okay, I told you how to represent the potential of this. So
So
would
current
be
is in
minus.
opposite direction doesn't depend.
it doesn't depend on the direction of current. You forgot the most important point I told in the morning.
Yes, sir. Discharging or charging.
For the resistance, it depends on the direction of current, not for the battery. For the battery, the bigger is positive and the smaller is negative, always.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Now,
VD minus VC is I into capital.
minus IR.
V minus VC will
Minus
be
IR.
Minus capital
minus
R.
Capital
IR
R.
again. It will decrease.
Minus IR.
Then minus IR2. And then at last VA minus BE. Now
Minus
tell me what
E2.
Minus E2, sir.
Minus E2.
it will be minus.
Minus E2.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I add all the 5 equations, left hand side and right hand side, what result do we obtain?
Left hand side.
We
it
can
becomes
check
Zero.
clearly.
0
Left hand side 0.
Exactly right. Left hand side will be cancelling in.
Yes, sir.
All these terms are
Yes.
cancelling. E with E, D with D, C with C, B with B, and finally this will be just
Here.
A with A.
0. AB they will also cancel. So left hand side is 0 and 0 is equal to minus IR2 plus E1 minus IR minus IR2 minus
Minus
E2.
IR. IR1. sir.
IR1, sir. IR1.
Yes, IR1, correct, sorry. So this is the equation. From this equation, we can get
And,
E2 E1
1
minus
minus
E2 is equal
equals
to
to
I
I
into R1
plus R2 plus capital R. sir.
Indirectly, I am telling you two things. I am telling you series formula for batteries. If there are different batteries, E1, E2, etc., then series formula will be sigma EI will be the net EMF, but E will be taken with proper sign. The batteries which are supporting the current, they will be positive, and the ones which are opposing will be taken with negative sign. Okay. And what about resistances? Resistances in series will be
Added.
added up, sigma
Added.
Sigma.
I. This follows from Kirchhoff's law. I did not mention, I should have mentioned that also. Kirchhoff's law follows from
Conservation of energy.
conservation of energy.
Energies.
Kirchhoff's voltage law. Kirchhoff's current law follows from conservation
Charge,
of
sir.
charge.
Charge.
It follows from conservation of energy. Next, we have series and parallel combination. Kirchhoff's voltage law, I can tell you it follows from this equation also. I can give you that equation. Wait a second. You know that line integral law in a closed loop will be 0. You know that equation or not? Line integral of electric field in a closed loop will be 0.
0. Yes, sir.
This will happen if the field is electrostatic, if it is not varying. Now,
Uniform.
while the current flows in this circuit, actually the field was initially 0. When we will switch on the circuit, at that time field will be 0, and suddenly the field will start growing. It will attain constant value, and then current will start flowing. But all this thing will happen instantaneously. In one instant only, there will be whatever field will be there, that field will become constant inside the this loop. That will not be varying with time. So fields will become constant. It will happen very soon. When they become constant, then this condition is almost like electrostatic condition only. Electrostatic means when the fields are not varying with time, we can say then it is the electrostatic condition only. Although electrostatic in reality means this thing, when the charges are at rest.
Rest.
Electro stands for charges and static stands for rest. In that way, if we think, then it cannot be considered as electrostatic condition because of the reason that the charges are continuously moving, because the current is continuously flowing. So it cannot be considered as electrostatic condition. But this E dot dl in the closed loop, let me give you its perspective, how it happens. I will just give you one battery example, one battery and connected in series with just one resistor. That will make the thing clear. That is, we have a battery and connected externally to some resistor. This way. Now, this battery diagram, if I make it properly, the way pencil cell is there. This is the pencil cell and it is connected to the resistor with the help of connecting wires. Let this be these are the connecting wires. This side positive, this side negative. And within the resistor, if I say, then current will be going from positive to negative, plus that side minus will be there.
Minus.
Now, electrons will be moving in opposite to the direction of current,
Direction of electric
In-
field.
in reverse direction, like this here. Although we can explain this whole thing by assuming as if the positive charge is only moving. This is also just a convention that we have started taking electrons to be of negative charge. We could have started with the convention taking electron as positive charge. Then also everything would have been fine only. There would have been no problem. Anyway, so when the this current flows in this closed loop, the EMF is equal to E dot dl in the closed loop, and that is equal to the EMF in this battery, EMF of the battery. That is non-zero. But if I consider this EMF along with the electric field which is created inside it, because of which we are defining the potential. We are saying one thing is at high potential, other is at low potential. Then according to that, we can think as if these are the field lines here inside it, not outside of the wait a second, I have to make the diagram. These are inside. If I take a point here and I point charge here and I move against the field, and then I form a closed loop here, then you tell me, will the work done by the charge in this closed loop be zero or not?
Zero, sir.
It would be zero.
Electricity is constant. We will take out.
This diagram is misleading. It is here electric field and that side is EMF. Anyway, would it be zero or not?
So
It would be
Yes, sir. It could be
Zero.
0.
right. So this electric field, which is not changing, if the electric field is not changing, it creates a situation in which I can still say that if I apply this equation within this resistor, then I could very well write this term as 0 also. I'm not writing it for this entire loop. I'm just writing the equation
Yeah,
for
resistor.
here this to this place when we are and along the resistor. It is example of single resistor and we can apply it. If I go from this resistor and I start moving around the conductor and then move back and then come to this side, can we still say that E dot dl will be 0 or not? Yes, we can still say that.
Yes.
Then also we can say, although E value will change from here to here, that I agree. But even if E changes from here to here, but
Take two
E1
half
remains
loops,
constant in itself and E2 remains constant in itself. So as we move along the direction of field, potential decreases, but as we go against it, it again increases back. So overall, the situation is like that only. As long as we are moving in this, we can safely, we can take as if it is like conservative field only. In this, we can think in that way only. No problem in that, right? Therefore, we are able to define these potentials.
Closed loop.
If we extend that loop outwards, then we need to take this side also outward, I think. It should be symmetrical.
But I think say it.
So before you
Can you
said,
say it
if
again?
if you extend this loop to the conductor also, we can take it as 0 now.
Yes, we can take definitely.
And in that loop, only this upper part and lower part will get cancelled, sir.
Yes,
Then
this
this side
AB part will cancel CD
CD, but
and
AD and
BE will cancel this CF.
If
Okay,
EF will be cancelled by.
means are you observing this? I'm drawing here like this here.
Yes, sir, I understood.
So
But
this upper part will cancel this lower part,
yes, sir. Then side,
and this part will cancel
sir, this part down. Part,
this
that I
lower
understood.
part here. Okay, right?
Yes, sir. But
So
what about
overall,
sides?
means nutshell, sides.
I mean to say this ABCD, if we take
vertical lines,
yes, so vertical lines.
perpendicular
Same
field
thing.
and
Where
field
does it
and-
make a difference now? Here also field lines will be there, and same thing will be valid in those places also. Same thing exactly. No difference at all. Okay. Same thing will be valid. What would happen if I go inside this battery? If I go inside this battery, then this thing may not be valid. If I take a loop in this way, this way, this way, this way, and I start making in that way, this way, would it still be 0 or not?
No, sir, may not be.
No, sir. Because this electric field of this and that cannot be equal. No, sir. Electric field inside the battery and resistor.
So in the entire closed loop, I think if I assume it something like this, positive charge, positive here, negative here, and if I assume a hypothetical field in this direction, then it would become valid even for this case also in a closed loop. Because when we move in this closed loop, here it is positive EDL, EDL positive, EDL positive, up to this it is positive. But now it will get cancelled only
I think it will cancel that positive.
if I
Opposite
go in this way,
direction,
then only it can cancel.
Yes, sir.
Otherwise it will not be able to cancel. So inside, if I take in this way plus minus, then I think maybe we can do that also. Okay. But that is just hypothetical assumption if we assume that there is an inside field existing in this direction. In reality, we can say that EMF is not actually 0 and EMF in the closed loop is not 0, or we can say in this way also that what is the concept of this conservative field? Conservative field is that field by which work done in closed loop will be 0. Means
Zero.
QE dot DL around a closed loop should be 0, then it is conservative. But here it is not happening in that way, and we know already, we are aware of it. We know in the closed loop, battery does work, and that work is equal to charge supplied multiplied by EMF of the
Battery.
battery. If I cancel Q both sides, then I clearly know that actually inside the closed loop, E dot DL should come out to be equal to EMF. Okay. It is that EMF only which is responsible for the flow of charges in this loop. But this work which it is doing, whatever work it is doing, that work is being dissipated in the form of heat in the closed loop. Is it being dissipated or not?
Yes, sir.
Whatever work we are doing, that is being dissipated in the form of heat in the closed loop. And as far as the energy conservation is concerned, it is this Kirchhoff's law. It follows from the conservation of energy. Which conservation of energy we are talking about here? Is the energy conserved or is it being dissipated in the form of heat? It is being dissipated in the form of heat, or is it being conserved?
Will get dissipated.
It is dissipated in the form of heat
Heat.
energy, right?
Yes, sir.
We can say in this way that when a charge is brought from negative terminal to the positive terminal, at that time there is work being done by the battery that is equal to QE. And whatever work it is doing here, this work is being done because of energy, internal energy will be lost. Its internal energy will be lost, chemical energy will be lost. That will be making it able to do work so that this can go from negative to positive. But when this go outside, then this move
Kinetic
around
energy
the
increases.
closed loop, then the kinetic energy would be increasing.
Yes.
But kinetic energy is not increasing again. It is not increasing that much. Why is it not increasing that much? Because of the resistance. There are large number of collisions. So the particles are accelerating, but accelerating for a very small amount of time. Electrons are accelerating for a very small amount of time. After that, they collide with the atoms. As they collide with the atoms, they lose
Again
energy.
decreases.
As they lose energy, then we can say that the time of acceleration is very small, limited, and velocity remains nearly very small and constant, equal to the on an average equal to the drift velocity. So on an average, the charged particles here move with nearly constant velocity, but that is made possible because of the collisions with the atoms. We can think in this way. If I take that example I gave you of this EMF. EMF is like a man who is putting the
Ball from top to bottom.
maybe is putting some, okay, wait, this, let us say this man, this is a slide here. Let us say man is going up. While man is going up and then slides down. While man goes up, he consumes his internal energy, and that is converted into his potential energy.
Potential.
Similarly is happening with battery. This man is like a charge, and this mgh is like potential difference q into v. That is the work done by the v is the potential difference, and q into v is the work done by the man. Okay, by consuming internal energy. As the internal energy is consumed, when the man comes down, imagine this is not frictionless slide, but it has sufficient friction. So as the man comes down and reaches again in that place, so let us say he comes down almost with constant speed. Slight, small, a little bit accelerations are there, but intermittently. But almost with constant speed only, then he is losing energy in the form of heat.
Heat.
He is
So
losing
due to
energy in the
friction.
form of heat. That is happening here. Due to the friction, yes, he is losing energy in the form of heat. But overall, why we are saying energy is still conserved? Because his chemical energy is being converted into the heat energy. His chemical energy is being converted into the heat energy. Here also, what is happening overall, while these charged particles are moving from here to here, we can say the internal energy of this cell is being converted into the
Heat
heat
energy.
energy. Heat energy. Okay. What is the heat energy dissipated? That was also equal to, what was it?
I square.
Vi. Vi is the if V is the potential difference across resistance, or I square R, I can say I square R is the power consumed. So I
Yes.
can write this equation like Q into E is the work done by battery, and what is the power consumed? Power consumed is I square R into dt integral. Now it becomes finally IR. Um, I can be taken common or not? Yes, I can be taken common. And one I will not take common. One I will take common. One I will keep inside. That will give us Q. Q into IR. Other side we are getting QE. Q cancelled. What we are getting?
Equal to IR.
What is that? That also follows from Kirchhoff's law.
Kirchhoff's
If I would be
Kirchhoff's
applying
voltage law.
Kirchhoff's, if I would be applying Kirchhoff's voltage law, will I be getting the same equation or not? Only difference while I apply the Kirchhoff's law, here I gave example of one resistance because that is making the point clear. But I could have taken multiple, like here, I could have taken one more here. Then what would be the difference? Then only one difference here. This resistance will not be single, it will be R1 plus R2,
plus R3.
R3, and so on. Then this would have become obviously I into R1 plus R2 plus R3. But finally, this is nothing but the equation of KCL. So it is kind of conservation of energy, we can say, although sometimes it looks like wrong statement because energy is not conserved, energy is being dissipated in the form of heat. But we should understand, while they say that energy is conserved, what they mean by conservation of energy, we can still say that the chemical energy is being converted into the heat energy. So energy is indirectly, we can say still it is conserved only, right? Means energy being dissipated in the resistors is equal to energy being supplied by the battery. If energy supplied by the battery would be different from energy dissipated in the resistors, then Kirchhoff's voltage law will be not valid.
It's,
This point is clear?
yes.
Yes, sir.
So fine. This point I should make it clear here. What is this equation referring to? Wait a second. My pen is not working properly. This equation will be valid only if I assume it to be positive here and assume it to be negative here, and assume that if inside also field is existing which is in opposite direction. Then E dot dl in the closed loop will be 0. In fact, we have right to define potential only when the field is conservative, and we know here field is not conservative. We know that field is not conservative, but we actually don't care because I will give you a reason why we don't care. We make this assumption here that here we can assume as if the field is existing from in this to this direction. Whether it exists or not, that is not our concern. But our main motive is to understand this thing, that if we do that, the equation will be what the same equation which we are obtaining while we are using this conservation of energy. Okay, so it is justified. We can say that in the E dot dl will be 0, and if it is 0, then we can write it down in the form, we can define the potentials for it. Otherwise, we have no right to even define the potentials also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Next, some people do it in a very different way. What they say there are two fields. One is conservative field and one is non-conservative field. Actually, I don't consider that to be correct. That thing happens when we have something we will do later on in magnetic field chapter. When the magnetic field varies inside and there are some resistances in the circuit, then some closed loop electric fields will be created. Those will be non-conservative fields. So in that case, we can distinguish between two fields, one being conservative, one being non-conservative. But if there is nothing like that, there is no such field in the closed loop, then this is just a simplified model, and we assume this field, whatever is the field inside, whether it is in battery or in the circuit, we assume that field to be conservative only. Okay, right. Anyway, main idea is, what is the take home point? Don't worry much. Take home point is simply sigma delta Vi should be equal to 0 in closed loop. In closed loop, it should be equal to 0. Right. Next, do we need to use KVL? I told you before also, we can do all
KCL
the
only we
questions without even using KVL, just by using KCL. That will be enough, right? Series and parallel combination I need to take now. Series and parallel combinations.
So resistors and batteries both, sir.
Yes, I think I can take both together or not. It will be simple I think it will not be much difficult if I take both also together. R1, R2, and let us say Rn. And here I am taking E1, E2, and let us say En, and this is R1, R2, and Rn. This will be equivalent combination if net EMF and net internal resistance and net resistance effectively, these resistances are replaced by a single resistance. These internal resistances are replaced by a single internal resistance, and these batteries are replaced by a single ideal battery. If we are able to do that, and that should give us the same current which it is giving, then we will say it is equivalent. Otherwise, it will not be equivalent if it is giving us different current. So all I need to do, I need to write the equation in the closed loop. What equation do we have? I think you can tell that it will be E1. Do I need to write properly, or you understand if I write quickly? See, plus minus, plus minus,
IR.
plus minus. So it will be just
I into
minus
R1
plus,
R2.
minus plus, minus plus. If I go in the closed loop, across all the resistances, there will be potential drop. And across the batteries, I am taking the batteries in the same direction. So all these batteries will add up. Sigma E1 plus E2 plus E3,
E2
these are
plus
positive
E3
increase in
minus-
potentials. Net increase in potential is equal to net decrease in potential. So decrease is equal to I into
IR1
R1
plus R2 plus
IR2 plus
plus
up to, it was En, up to Rn
Rn.
plus I into R1
R1
plus
plus
R2
R2.
up to Rn, or I can write sigma Ei is equal to I times sigma Ri plus I times sigma small r. And what is the equation for this smaller circuit here? Net E is equal to I into R plus small r. Can we do a comparison? What we get by comparing? I can tell E is
Effective
equal
resistance.
to sigma Ei, R is equal to sigma Ri, small r is equal to sigma small r. That is it. So see, these terms so easily we can compare. This with this we will match, this will match with this, and this will match with that. So what is the effective resistance, internal resistance in a series network? Effective internal resistance will be sum of individual resistances. What is effective EMF? Sum of individual EMFs. So series combination. I am giving you series combination here of two things, three things in fact I can say. Resistance internal, resistance external, or
EMFs.
just EMFs. In fact, sometimes we don't distinguish between internal and external resistance. All I can do this way also. This total as a whole, is like effective single series resistance. We can do that also. We don't need to distinguish that much. We can take it effectively as a single resistance. So that single resistance will be equal to R effective, and it will be single resistance only, whether it is internal or external, doesn't matter. ES, E series, net E series. Let's call it ES. RS or R only, fine. What about parallel combination? For parallel combination,
Sir,
no, wait a second, sorry. Before going to parallel, I need to make one point clear here. If some batteries are not following the direction of current,
Sign switch.
they are opposite to the direction of current,
Negative
then
sign.
Sign.
such batteries will
Negative.
be definitely taken with
Negative.
Negative.
E1
E1
plus
minus E2.
E3, but minus E2.
Minus
Yes.
E2.
So don't misunderstand this. You may think that I am just adding only. I have to put it with sign. So this thing has to be put with
Sign.
sign here.
The supporting or opposite.
EI will be taken with positive sign. With positive sign. If current leaves
sir, battery
positive
is low.
From positive.
terminal, but if current enters the positive terminal, then sign will become negative. Okay, right. So this point is, I think, clear to you now. Why I am taking E2 negative? Reason is this current, which I have assumed, this current will be entering the positive terminal of E2. So E2 has to be taken with negative sign here. As far as the internal resistances are concerned and the external resistances are concerned, as long as they are in series, there is just one formula only for effective resistance, and that is always equal to sigma Ri, whether
Add up.
internal or external. Those will be added up only. Similarly, I can say ES also is sigma EI. Only difference is that this thing we have to take care of
Sign.
sign. Next, parallel combination now.
Sir, your iPad
Sorry, again.
charges.
Charge is less. Is it like that? Oh yes.
Better be fast, sir.
I have to be fast. It will be otherwise. Wait a second. Could you pointed it out? Right, might be charging. Sorry, again, one more thing maybe I can mention. Series could be this way. If I make, sometimes it looks like it gives the appearance of parallel, but it is not parallel. It is also,
In same current flows, it is series. You can say.
yeah, same current is flowing through this. It is a single branch. The current does not divide
All
to,
series.
there is one path for the current to flow. There are not many paths for the current to flow. So R1, R2, and R3, they are all carrying same current. Then therefore this R series, and it will be R1 plus R2 plus
R3.
R.
R3.
Same thing for battery. If I put in place of resistances, if I put battery, those also same thing. For example, let me take that case also. One battery here, another battery here, and third battery here. Now you tell me, what is the effective EMF if this is E1, this is E2, and this is E3?
E1 plus E3
Plus
minus
C1.
E2.
E1 plus E3.
Current direction, sir.
E1
Current
minus
direction.
E2 plus C3, sir.
E1 minus E2 plus E3.
E1 minus E2 plus C3.
E2 is plus, E2 is positive because the current is leaving,
E2
but it is entering E3.
E2 minus
E3
E1
and
minus
E1
E3.
negative, sir.
Minus E1.
Minus E3 minus E1.
Minus E1.
This is net EMF. And yes, it is true. It will depend on the direction of current. If I change the direction of current, I could have taken it other way also, right?
Minus of that it comes.
Now, at last, we finally switch on to parallel combination.
V is constant.
Parallel combination. In parallel combination, series, I forgot to mention now when you said B constant, then that reminds me, I should have told, anyway, you already know although, but I should have told here, series means when the current remains
Constant.
constant. and the current remains constant. Series means when they are one after the other. It is a single branch. There is not many paths to go. For current, the branches are not there. Single branch is there only, one branch only. Then all these are in series, which are in same branch. Parallel combination, as you said, potential difference will be same. Same potential difference, and they should be connected end to end. This one and this one and this one, this is, they are in parallel. Although this is not the only way we draw parallels, I can give you other examples where they don't look like parallel, although they are parallel. This is one wonderful example here. Yes, I think, are they parallel or not?
In 10th class, first question to be confused, sir.
If you are doubtful whether they are in parallel or not, do one thing.
1 to
Start-
1 to
Start
Axles
taking some
related.
potential names.
Yes, sir.
Let us take one
Take a look.
potential at the 0 as ground, reference potential 0 here. What is the potential other side? It will be V. Now
Yes.
observe here to here to here and here to here. These are all conducting
Linear
wires.
potential on this.
Same potential.
These are at same potential or nearly at same potential.
Nearly at same.
Nearly at
same
same.
potential.
These are
Same
nearly at
same
same
potential.
potential. So here potential is V. At this place also potential is V. Now start with 0. Start with 0. 0 up to this it is 0. Then resistance comes. It is free path for the electrons to flow. Up to this, these are 0 only. This path is all 0 potential. So I can put 0 here and I can put 0 here. Now what is potential difference across R1? V minus 0.
V minus
What
0.
is potential difference across R2?
V
V
minus
minus 0.
zero.
Across
V minus
R3?
0.
V
V
minus
V
minus
minus
0.
0.
So these are equivalent to the same diagram on the left side. These are both equivalent only. Now, what is the effective resistance in these cases? If current is I, it will divide into I1,
3 part.
I2,
I2.
I3. I can take a loop and I can apply the loop rule, or that is not called as loop rule, by the way. That is called as node rule. Although I am taking a loop here, that is called as KCL. In KCL, what is the current entering in this?
I.
I.
And what is the current leaving?
I1 plus I2 plus
I1
I.
plus I
I1
plus
plus
I3.
I2
I2
plus
plus I3.
Right. But I can tell this current I should be equal to the current which is finally passing through the effective parallel combination. Same current should pass. Then only we will say it is equivalent. Otherwise, how can we say equivalent? We can say equivalent if it carries same current. Therefore, I can write as V upon RP. But I1 was V upon
V upon
minus
R1.
plus. This is same potential everywhere here. Plus V upon R2 plus V upon R3. If somebody is confused why same potential, observe same wire connected up to this end of the resistance is one right end of the resistance is 0, 0, 0 everywhere. Here potential 0, here 0, here 0, here 0. If I take this negative side as reference, positive side potential V, 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 V. Therefore, V minus 0 is the potential difference in all these cases. Same
All have
equation
same.
applies to both. 1 by Rp then becomes sigma 1 by Ri. Right or not? That is the formula in general. That is the formula in general. Okay. 1 by Rp is equal to 1 by Ri, sigma 1 by Ri. But here I have taken a simple case. Did you observe any battery in between? No. This was just parallel combination of resistances. Last time I took both in same place because series case is comparatively easier. Now I will take battery also. Battery with some internal resistance R1. Another battery with another internal resistance R2. Third battery with third internal resistance R3. I am taking all in same direction. But we can take other cases as well. And these are all connected to external resistance R. This is equivalent to a single battery of PMFP, resistance R, internal resistance R, and external resistance capital R.
Yeah.
Can we take some reference? Yes, we can take. Which one should we take reference?
Two loops, any two loops.
Let me take this side as reference. Then this side I will take as reference. Other side I am assuming the potential to be V. If it is V other side, it is V, V, V here, and 0, 0, 0, V and 0. Now, do the needful. What is the
minus
current flowing?
V2.
Let us say first one is I1, second branch has I2, third branch has I3. What will be in this single branch finally at last?
I1 plus I2 plus I3.
1 plus I2 plus I3.
I1 plus I2 plus I3 because of which loop?
Incoming equals to
Incoming equals to outgoing.
I have to take a loop here. In this loop,
Yes, sir.
net incoming current is equal to
I1 plus
outgoing
I2.
current.
Net outgoing.
outgoing current, right?
I1 plus I2
not
plus
I2.
I3 equals to
I.
I sir.
Now, here it is single I only.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Just I want to check, can you really do it yourself also or not? Will you give it a try? Give it a try. If you don't get answer, I will be there to help you. Just give it a try once. Although I know it is slightly complicated as compared to last case, but I want to see whether you have this understanding or not. So give it a try.
One by R equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 minus C1 by R1 plus 1 minus C2 by R2 plus 1 minus C3 by R2.
Are you finding? Actually, there will be three, not three, two answers here. I was expecting two answers. One answer will be for determining net EMF, and one answer will be for determining net internal resistance. All you need to do, apply what you should apply. Apply KCL. What is I1? Can you tell me what is I1?
E by R is equals to
Plus,
U1 by
minus.
R
Because current is entering from
plus 2 minus.
right side, so positive to negative this way, and in battery already we know bigger one positive, smaller one negative.
Negative.
I1 can be, what is the potential at this red dot here? At this red dot, the potential is
V minus C1.
V minus E1.
Minus C1. Yes, sir.
And the other red dot is zero potential. Once we know
0.
V
potential
minus
drop,
C1 by R1.
I1 will be 0 minus V minus E1 divided by R1.
R1.
If I know what is I1, can I not just put now sigma and I will get in the
I we can get.
general result?
Sure.
Sigma II, should I say II or something else? Maybe IK, K varies from
A equal to
1 to,
0
if there
to
are, in this case it is varying 1 to 3, but in general it could be 1 to n, is equal to sigma EI, K again, sorry, EK, K varies from 1 to n minus, this is not right, wait a second, this is
1
not
to
right.
3 only.
R is also there.
Yes, sir. Divide by R1.
EK divided by RK minus sigma, we taken common,
V by
1
R.
by RK,
Yes, sir.
K varies from 1 to n. Let us say n resistors are there, n I am taking. And what is the situation in our other equation, which is very simple, too simple to solve? It is just I is equal to E upon,
E minus V upon R.
I is equal to or
E minus V
I
upon
with
R.
E minus V, right?
Yes,
This is
sir.
V.
upon
This one
R.
is V minus
V
E
minus
is 0.
0.
E
0
minus
minus V
V or
minus
not?
E.
Yes, sir. E minus V upon R.
Yes, sir. E minus V
Hmm.
upon R.
You can compare, sir.
Only.
Yes, sir. That's it.
Right only.
Time up.
Then can we do the comparison now?
You can compare, sir.
Then I will be getting E divided by R is equal to sigma EI divided by, again I'm saying R, EI not I.
Divided by R.
Sir.
Power gone. Sir,
Time up, sir.